Hi everyone! In this video we're going to have a look at David Tennant and why celebrity parents like him, who have a trans or non-binary child, harbor so much rage and contempt for women defending their rights.
Fuckers are on the wrong side of history and they'll all go away soon.
We'll also be looking at Jamie Lee Curtis.
I will fight and defend her right to exist to anyone who claims that she doesn't.
And I'll throw in a bit of Keir Starmer lookalike Amanda Jette-Knox, because what video about crazy parents would be complete without her?
Ladies, am I right? Yeah, ladies.
Before we dive in, please like and subscribe to help me grow the channel. I'm looking to get to 30k, so that would be awesome. Okay, let's go.
David Tennant and the wrath of the trans child parent.
David Tennant, the proud father of a so-called non-binary child, recently lashed out at women defending women's rights, calling them a
tiny bunch of little whinging fuckers who just need to fucking butt out.
Lovely. He even singled out Kemi Badenoch, the former Minister for Women and Equalities, saying that he wished she didn't exist.
Until we wake up and Kemi Badenoch doesn't exist anymore.
He'd fit right in with these guys.
Millions of dead TERFs. Kill all TERFs. Kill a TERF today. Kill TERFs. Decapitate TERFs. Respect trans people or your pronouns will be was were.
Oh, but he didn't really mean it that way.
I don't wish ill of her, I just wish her to shut up.
It's hardly the first time that a man wishes for a woman to just shut up, shut up. Especially one who defends women's rights. It's a tale as old as time.
Shut up, just shut up, shut up, shut up, just shut up, shut up, shut up, just shut up, shut up,
Shut up.
just shut up, shut up.
Different century, same shit. David made the comments at the British LGBTQIA blah 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 plus awards, a safe space for misogyny, where he was honored as this year's celebrity ally. So, two questions that I have. One, why is he, as a straight man, so invested in pushing this LGBT blah 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 stuff? And two, why does he think that women defending women's rights are somehow the enemy? I'm going to look at those two and draw parallels between him as the father of a so-called non-binary child and Jamie Lee Curtis, whose full-grown adopted son thinks he's a lady. So, why is David so invested? He's actually pretty clear about it.
Pride is very important in our house. It's a family affair. We have skin in the game.
True. As I mentioned, he believes that his 11-year-old son Wilfred is somehow no longer a boy, or perhaps never was. Him and his wife post about this and their support for all things trans and non-binary on their Instagram, so they're basically using their son's self-denial or sex disassociation as a PR campaign for the family.
We're not just any parents. We're trans child parents.
When Wilfred was 7, they still refer to him as male, but from the age of 10, he was a them, and no longer a birthday boy, but a birthday person. And ever since, David's gone all out with this gender stuff. He wears the non-binary pin on TV shows like The Graham Norton Show, Saturday Night Takeaway, This Morning. He wears t-shirts like this on the red carpet. Leave trans kids alone, you freaks! Contributes to trans youth awareness campaigns with messages like this.
Trans youth are loved.
And the profile pic for his and his wife's Instagram page is, of course, the trans flag. For Pride this year, it wasn't just Wilfred who was decked out in rainbow gear. The whole family joined in. And here's Daddy David with his little flag and yet another shirt with an aggressive message. You'll have to go through me. For what, David? To tell your son that it's okay to be a boy with long hair, or to protect him from being sterilized with highly controversial drugs. But we're the bad guys, right? It sounds like his wife is very much the driving force behind all this.
And my brilliant wife, Georgia, who is the real engine behind anything we do, she educates me about empathy and understanding, and she has been a huge educator for me.
If only they'd seen this meme.
Mummy, I think I'm a boy.
Well, you're not.
I think it is so unhealthy to lie to a child that they are somehow not male or female, and to then dress this up as their authentic self with special labels, special words, flags, colors, and social rituals. It's insane. You know, he's 11. Puberty is right round the corner for him, and what have they set him up for? Does he now think that his body is like some ticking time bomb and that puberty is the enemy? Because the whole world can wave non-binary flags and call him they, them, his body literally has a mind of its own. And it's not just unhealthy for him, but the family as a whole, because gender woo is now baked into the family dynamics. What if at some point Wilfred goes, hey mom, hey dad, actually, I'm just a guy and I'm cool with that? Will he even have the chance to come to that realization when his parents have used him so publicly as a mascot for their own so-called progressiveness?
This is the sort of thing that gets you applause.
Some of these parents really are the worst. Look at Amanda Jette Knox. As soon as her son said, Mom, I think I'm a girl, she put him on the blockers, then started doing the rounds on TV shows, wrote a couple of books, and is now on a medical path to become a man herself.
This is my voice one day on T.
3.5 months on T, and my voice has decided that this is how I'm gonna sound now. And this is what you're gonna look like? Keir Starmer? And then there's Jez Jennings' parents.
Ooh, we have a trans child. Let's get a TV show. I Am Jazz has now been going for 8 seasons. 8 seasons. Or Jonathan Jolie, who parades his son as a girl to millions of followers. Millions! Why are millions of people interested in seeing a boy being lied to this way? And then we have Kai Shapley and Avery Jackson's mums, who have turned their kids into activists who provide testimonies for committees.
Hello, my name is Kai Shapley. My mom has been giving everything she has to stand up for me.
And of course, Susie Green, who took her own son to Thailand to be castrated for his 16th birthday. Happy birthday, darling.
And then turned transing other people's kids into a full-blown career.
These parents aren't open to anything that might say, look, you got this wrong and you fucked up your child. Helen Joyce explains why.
There's a lot of people who can't move on this, because that's the people who've transitioned their own children. Those people will have to believe that they did the right thing for the rest of their lives, for their own sanity and for their own self-respect. And it's a fight to the death as far as they're concerned.
It's not just the ones with young kids who've lost the plot. Here's Jamie Lee Curtis, whose adopted son Ruby, now 28, thinks he's a lady. So she's gone all trans, and also zooms in on the kids. But Ruby isn't a kid. He's a grown-ass man who posts stuff like this.
Bigger dick than you. Bigger tits than your wife.
But maybe Jamie's cool with that because, after all, the person that she looks to as her gender guru is Alok Vaid Menon, the so-called non-binary bloke who says that little girls can be kinky too.
Ugh.
Like David, Jamie is very combative when it comes to her trans daughter.
I will fight and defend her right to exist to anyone who claims that she doesn't.
He exists all right, there's no doubt about that. And where David's shirt says, you will have to go through me, Jamie posts a picture saying, protect trans kids with a knife. So these celebs use their children's identities to big themselves up as the most loving of parents and the most decent of people. That's why David keeps saying,
Because it's common sense, isn't it? It is human decency.
and why Jamie says,
As a parent, it is my job to love unconditionally and provide safety and security and warmth. As a trans parent, even more so. I'm not just any parent. I'm a trans parent.
and everyone else?
Little whinging fuckers who are on the wrong side of history.
Which brings us to question 2. Why are women defending their rights the enemy? It's quite simple, really, because the reality of sex, which underpins women's rights, as it always has, blows the nonsense of gender straight out the water. So anyone who points out that sex is real and that it matters is a threat, a villain that must be fought.
Bloody, bawdy villain, remorseless, treacherous, lecherous, kindless villain, oh, vengeance!
Again, Helen explains it really well.
The parent who has told their child something that is not possible, which is that it's possible for the child to be neither male nor female, gets very angry with people who say, look, everybody is male or female. And Kemi Badenoch, in her insistence that women, female people, are a distinct group and have rights, is contradicting what he said to his child.
Yeah. And so those people will do anything for the entire rest of their lives to destroy me and people like me because they've everything to lose.
That's when the t-shirts come out. That's when the
I just wish her to shut up
comes out. And some people can get a little bit carried away with that.
I haven't felt that angry in years. That is a beautiful feeling.
People like David and Jamie are not open to any other perspectives on this. That's why Jamie says,
there is no debate to argue here. Trans rights are human rights. Anything stating the contrary is wrong.
And that's why David says,
most people in the world don't really care. I mean, you know what I mean?
We're all narcissistic.
Exactly, everyone's so self-obsessed.
Yeah.
Completely missing the point that, as J.K. Rowling points out, these bunch of whinging little fuckers are rape survivors who want female-only care, the nurses currently suing their health trust for making them change in front of a man, girls and women losing sporting opportunities to males, and females incarcerated with convicted sex offenders. But never mind all that, they're just narcs, right?
We're all narcissistic.
Exactly, everyone's so self-obsessed.
Yeah. The narc is the parent lying to their child to make themselves look good in public. By the way, one of the headline partners of the British LGBTQIA+ Awards was Tesco, who, surprise, surprise, picked up an award for inclusivity. Yay!
It is really amazing that we've received an award.
I know, so unexpected. Inclusivity at Tesco's, of course, means dick in the ladies, because their toilet policy states that you can use whichever toilet you feel best suits your gender identity or gender expression at the time when nature calls. Anyone who questions this or complains is, according to the guidance, most likely just a transphobe, which basically is corporate speak for
little whinging fuckers.
That's Tesco for you. Every todger helps. So, in short, David goes after women defending their rights based on sex because he needs to sustain the lie based on gender that his son is somehow not a boy.
Why, what an ass am I?
Yes. Anyways, here was Kemi's response. I will not shut up, and neither will these women.
Women want wished! Women want wished! Women want wished! Women want wished!
And if David ever gets a moment where he gets a little bit curious about what this bunch of
whinging fuckers
is on about, I would highly recommend this book. And to the women that he tells to
Shut up, just shut up, shut up.
I say,
Raise your voice, spread it across the sky.
thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Ciao. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to my PayPal and Patreon supporters. Because of you, I can make videos like this. Special shout out to my big spenders. Helper Open, Mama Turv and the Turventines, me Julie, the lovely Mary, Julia, Dusty, Judels, Leffy, Dorothy, Wildfire, Esther, and Martha. Thank you.